is our biggest build yet for Justified Performance. This is our 1953 Chevy pickup truck we named Gatsby. This truck started about 2 years ago, and a lot of engineering, a lot of design work went into this truck, and we wanted to build something that gets our name out there, that we can take on the show circuit and really show off what we can do here at Justified Performance. So about 2 years ago, we also started our own product line. We started building chassis, fuel tanks, mufflers, right here in our fabrication and manufacturing facility in Rocklin, California. We named it Gatsby because we wanted it to be elegant, but we wanted it to be elaborate, over the top, named after the character in The Great Gatsby. We got this truck from our customer. It's been in his family for about 50 years, and he really wanted it to be this truck. So the cab is pretty much the only thing we used on the truck. We stripped it down. We had to replace the back skin of the cab, and then we ended up cutting the firewall out, cutting the floor completely out, and then we deleted the drip rails. We welded up some patch panels on the cowl and the vent on the side of it. But by the time we were done with all our metal work, it was essentially a brand new truck. So we started with the chassis. We wanted to build a custom chassis for this. We had some shop wheels that we had picked out for this truck, and we knew we were doing 22s in the rear. We wanted a big wheel, big tire, and we also knew that we wanted the running boards to lay on the ground when we aired out the air ride system, so that was completely in the weeds. The air ride chassis is our own design. We went with a fabricated front independent suspension, Justified Performance rear 9-inch housing. We went with a truck arm and a Watts Link rear suspension setup, and then some custom airbag brackets. We went with a custom piece in the back to hold our compressors and our air ride management system, and then a custom fuel tank for the truck. So once the cab was on the chassis, we started the sheet metal fabrication work. We did a complete new floor, firewall, and we even decided to do a little bit different interior. So we went with a 1953 Corvette dash that I think really makes this truck unique. For the bed, we wanted to do something really radical. So the round body beds typically sit really low compared to the body lines on the cab. So we designed a bed completely in SolidWorks, raised it up to match the body line of the cab, and then we stretched the rear fenders, shaved the rear tailgate panel where that would be, so we could insert some flush tail lights and brake lights. And then the customer has a bunch of epoxy river tables at his house, and he thought that would be a cool idea for the bed, so that's what we went with. And I think that river epoxy bed cover really stands out. It's pretty unique. I haven't really seen any other trucks like that. We designed some actuators and some scissor hinges so that the bed actually raises up, so you have access to the fuel tank and all the air ride suspension stuff in the rear. So it's pretty cool, pretty unique. We're really happy the way it came out. So once we had the overall body put together, we built some custom side steps that were a little bit longer and kind of followed body lines the way we wanted them to. We had to shrink the wheel well a little bit on the front fender because we wanted to kind of match the rear where we had stretched it. And then we designed some custom splash covers for where the front bumper is. We Frenched the front headlights, and then we designed some custom inner fender wells in the engine compartment. The drivetrain on this truck is an LS3 550 horsepower with an 8-stack, and it's all powered with a Holley Dominator X system. And then we use an American Auto Wire as our main circuit. The interior was done by Paco Upholstery here. He helped us out. We ended up deciding to debut this truck at Hot August Nights. This was our first year being a partner with them, and we were really excited about it, and we wanted to do something big. So we decided to debut the truck at Hot August Nights, and that led to a little bit of a time crunch for us in the beginning of the year. So Paco came through for us. We were really appreciative, and I think the interior turned out phenomenal. It's very elegant. The leather hides are all from Eureka Leather here, local supplier. He ended up making a custom center console for it that flowed nice up into that Corvette dash. And then the bucket seats turned out great, as well as the door panels and the headliner. And something unique about this truck that not a lot of people will notice is the door mechanisms. So we flush mounted the door handles on the exterior of the truck, but the interior mechanism of the doors are all welded in, smoothed out, and it's pretty unique looking, and we think that it adds that extra elegant mark on this truck. The color of the truck is an autumn green Subaru color. The color scheme, we wanted it to feel earthy, and I think it turned out amazing. It shows really well inside and outside. A lot of hours in body work on this truck. We had a lot of big flat panels that needed to be smoothed out, and our team did an amazing job on getting this truck painted and done in time for assembly. What's next for Justified? So we've had a lot of big changes this year. Typically our fabrication shop has been booming with contract work, but we've been really focusing on our own product line, and we've went out and purchased a big rig with a big trailer that we could take to shows, and we've been pushing really hard at some events this year, pushing our product line, showing the world what Justified Performance is all about. Our next event we have coming up is the Grand National Truck Show. We're really excited about it. We're taking Gatsby down to compete for the America's Most Beautiful Truck. We think we have a really good chance of winning it. The truck shows well, and we're excited to show the judges down there in Pomona that this truck is the most beautiful truck in America. So be sure to follow along for that. We're going to be posting some content on that. We really appreciate all our customers, all the support from everybody. 8 years ago, I couldn't have imagined how big we could have built this thing, and we're excited to see where it takes us next. So follow us along, and be sure to check out our website, check out our products, and we'll see you guys at the next event. Thanks.